Welcome to Unit 3, Finding Inner Strength. In this unit, we will delve deeper into the concept of resilience and how to develop strategies to increase it within ourselves. By the end of Unit 3, you should be able to develop strategies to increase resilience. Develop a plan to monitor and evaluate progress in managing stress. Recognize the importance of self-care and how it can help to foster resilience, and utilize relaxation techniques to reduce stress. Let's dive into the topic together. Have you ever been through a tough time and felt like giving up? Resilience is the key to bouncing back stronger and overcoming these challenges. In this module, we will talk about giving ourselves a break when needed and using mindfulness to boost resilience. By practicing these skills, you can become more resilient and conquer anything. Have you ever wondered if you're a resilient person? According to the three-component model of general resiliency, resilient people tend to have three main qualities. When faced with hardship, resilient people face it head-on. They spend little time on self-pity, and instead look for lessons they can learn. If a romantic partner breaks up with them, they might reflect on the experience and use the knowledge to find a partner who's a better fit in the future. Second, a toolbox of problem-solving strategies. Resilient people tend to have a variety of mental, emotional, problem-solving skills that they can use when facing adversity. For example, if their basement floods during a pandemic, they might clean up the mess themselves, order flood barriers, and enlist a friend to drop them off at their door. Third, better performance under stress. Resilience can help you recover after sudden, distressing, or life-changing events. The greater resilience, the easier it is to manage your emotions, so you can focus on what you need to do next. For example, if your sports center, where you practice, closes and you lost your team, you might channel your frustration into finding another sports center and start checking out what they provide, or you can start looking for another active hobby you might like. Keep in mind that resilience isn't an unlimited resource. That's why it's essential to rest, both physically and emotionally, after going through a hard time. It can't solve all problems, especially factors outside your control like racism, homophobia, transphobia, abuse, and other forms of inequality and injustice. So in this unit, we'll talk more about how to treat ourselves when our body and mind need rest. To know how to help ourselves in stressful situations, we first need to understand what makes us stressed. In Activity 1, Stress Log, you'll learn how to track and evaluate your progress in managing stress. If you do it wholeheartedly and consistently, you'll be able to identify your stress triggers, track your stress levels, and come up with a plan to manage your stress more effectively. You'll need a pen or pencil and paper, or the printout. You can pause the video after each new instruction. Let's get right into the process. Step 1. Take a moment to think about what causes you stress or anxiety. Write them down in a list. These can be big or small things, from school or work-related stress to personal issues. When done, rate each item on your list on a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being the least stressful. Use this rating to prioritize which problems you should focus on first. Next steps require consistency and commitment to writing the log. Step 3. For the next few days, track your stress levels throughout the day. Jot down when you feel stressed or anxious. Also, write down what might have caused it. Try to track your physical symptoms too, like head or stomach aches. If you cannot do it at that moment, you can write them down later. Step 4. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to reflect on your stress levels and what might have triggered them. Step 5. Use your notes to come up with a plan to manage your stress. Then incorporate these activities into your daily routine and commit to your plan. Use knowledge from previous unit. After a week, revisit your list of stressors and reevaluate your ratings. Have any of the items become less stressful? Have you made progress in managing your stress? Use your ratings to track your progress over time and adjust your plan as needed. Remember, managing stress is an ongoing process, and checking in with yourself regularly and making adjustments is important. By tracking your stress levels and developing a plan to manage your stress, you'll be better equipped to handle the challenges that come your way. The next 2 activities can help you with managing stress too. Different techniques work better for different people. The important part is to find out what works for you. Feeling stressed is one of the biggest nemesis of resilience, but if you play your cards right and use the appropriate tools, your resilience will win. There are a lot of tools and practices that can support you. Basically, everything that helps you switch the focus and slow down. The leaves on a stream exercise might be just what you need. Here's how to get started. Step 1. Find a quiet and comfortable place free of distractions. Close your eyes or let your gaze soften, and take some deep breaths to help you relax. Step 2. Visualize yourself resting by the side of a stream. Use all your senses to imagine what the surroundings look like and how the water sounds and feels. Step 3. Focus on the stream and notice any thoughts or feelings that enter your mind. Don't judge them, just observe them. Step 4. Whenever a thought or feeling arises, place it on a leaf and watch as it floats away on the stream. This helps you let go of the thought and gain perspective on it. Step 5. Continue visualizing the stream and releasing any thoughts that come up. You may set a timer for 10-15 minutes to know when your practice ends. Truly enjoy this mindful time with yourself. Rain is another mindfulness practice that helps you focus on the present and manage uncomfortable thoughts and emotions. When you start, find a quiet and comfortable place where you won't be distracted. Sit or lie down in a comfortable position and take 3 slow, deep breaths. Let's try together. Step 1. Recognize your thoughts, feelings, and physical sensations without judging them. Let your thoughts, feelings, and sensations come and go as they are without judgment. You can tell yourself this is how it is right now. Step 3. Investigate your thoughts and emotions. What words are going through your mind? What emotions are you feeling, and where are they coming from? Reflect on what the most vulnerable part of yourself needs. Step 4. Nurture. Give yourself a comforting message like "I love you," or "You're okay." Imagine the love of someone close to you flowing toward you until you feel calm. Take 3 slow, deep breaths, and continue to be mindful and kind to yourself throughout the day. Here are many mindful resilience-boosting techniques. We'll give you more examples of what you can do it whenever you feel stressed or anxious. We'll guide you through an exercise called the 5-4-3-2-1 technique. It's a very simple and effective way to bring you back to the present moment by focusing on your senses. Then, we'll give you brief examples of some other mental exercises. Each exercise take a few minutes to complete each step, and notice the small details you usually overlook. 1. Think of 5 things you can see, like patterns, light, reflection, or objects around you. Focus on 4 things you can feel, like the sensation of clothing on your body. 3. Next, pay attention to 3 things you can hear, like a ticking clock or the sound of leaves moved by the wind. 4. Try to notice 2 smells in the surrounding air, or find something with a scent, like a flower or a candle. 5. Finally, focus on 1 thing you can taste, like gum, candy, or a small snack. Feel your body and mind relax. Other mental exercises that you can try are naming objects you see, describing how to perform an activity you know how to do well, counting backward from 100 by 7, spelling your name and others backward, or be creative and add your own exercise. These techniques can help you take your mind off uncomfortable thoughts and feelings, and bring you back to the present moment, where you can think more clearly. We also want to conclude with some notes about mindfulness exercises. Treat all your thoughts and feelings the same, whether they are comfortable, uncomfortable, or neutral. The goal is to become aware of your experience, not to change or improve it. With regular practice, the leaves on a stream exercise will become easier, and its positive effects will be more powerful. Remember to be kind and gentle with yourself, and allow yourself to experience your thoughts and emotions without judgment. To reflect, take a piece of paper and write down your goals and make a plan to achieve them. What steps will you take to continue building your resilience? What strategies will you use in the future? How can you incorporate these practices into your daily routine? What actions can you take to develop a positive outlook, to build a toolbox of coping skills, and to monitor and evaluate your progress in managing stress? Remember to be kind and gentle with yourself throughout the process. Here are key points we would like you to take from Unit 3. Resilient people actively engage with the world, have a toolbox of problem-solving strategies, and perform better under stress. Resilience is not an unlimited resource, and it's important to rest physically and emotionally after going through a hard time. Changing our perspective on issues and treating ourselves with rest is essential to boost our resilience. There are many mindfulness activities that help us gain perspective on our thoughts and feelings by visualizing them as leaves floating away on a stream. Mindfulness exercises help us focus on the present, manage uncomfortable thoughts and emotions, and practice non-judgmental awareness, which is essential to gaining resilience. Various mindful practices help bring our focus to the present moment and boost our resilience. Congratulations on completing Unit 3 of Module 4. See you in the next unit, where we will show you how positive self-talk and self-care can help you become more resilient.